breaking news of possible circulation in the radar. So let's go to meteorologist Kelly Neighbor in the field and see how we can best protect ourselves from these giants. Kelly, over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Tom. So when you hear tornado sirens or see this little thing blowing tornado warnings, what's your first reaction? What do? Most people take shelter in an interior room or a storm shelter, which is an underground room people hide in to stay safe from the twister. However, the question arises on whether humans are being too safe and are wasting their money on impractical precautionary measures. New science-like studies have exposed these underground concrete barrier rooms as overprotective and downright ugly. I talked to a local citizen today to see what she thought of these shelters.
Well, my family had one of those big concrete things in our backyard, and let me just tell you that I absolutely hated it. Oh my god, it was such an eyesore. I couldn't even invite any of my friends over into my backyard because it was just so embarrassing. And we didn't even use it at all. What a total waste of money. The only times I used it was as a place to cry after being dumped by cute guys. So I don't know.
Even though many of these strong, safe houses can save lives, they're often too bulky and impractical. The pseudoscientists in the study believe that these shelters are more for mental health than physical safety. Through their Wikipedia searches, they have found that the same job can be done by a helmet. They say that a sturdy helmet can block out any type of debris and keep your head safe. It acts as a concrete wall to keep the bad stuff from hurting you. These pseudoscientists believe that a person's house is the best place to be. Meteorologists and storm chasers have proven that a tornado can pick up a semi-truck and small airplanes and throw them across town. So as long as you stay in your house, you will be safe without the unnecessary measures of a bulky and costly shelter. These science people also believe that a tornado watch issued for the day should not ruin your plans. People can still enjoy the day shopping at the mall, going to see the game, or playing a game of golf. They believe that the National Weather Service's tornado warnings are not reliable, as only 30% of all tornado warnings have an actual tornado, and 60% of all tornadoes are outside the tornado warning zone. They recommend ignoring tornado watches completely, and then walk inside the house when there is a warning, because tornadoes just don't come out of thin air. And to conclude their fake study, the pseudoscientists conversed about how tornadoes do not pose any real threat to humans because they are just wind and water. They explained that tornado wind speeds can only top around 300 miles per hour, which is only 2 times the speed of a Category 5 hurricane gusts. Weather Channel's Jim Cantori decided to test this theory by strapping himself inside a wind tunnel blowing Category 5 hurricane wind gusts. Let's turn it over to him and see how he's doing. Jim? program. So how should we go about reacting to these tornado warnings? Tornado psychosociologists suggest that we should welcome them to our towns and into our hearts. TCOTTHITS was able to get an exclusive interview with tornado psychosociologist Dr. Michaela Jones. Take a look.
According to Schwartzman's law of tornado psychology, tornadoes are actually just really misunderstood creatures. See, we used to think that tornadoes are dangerous, like those weird kids in the back of the classroom, but really they're not. They just need a hug. So really, all we need to do is just treat the tornado with kindness. Welcome them into our arms. Welcome them into our homes. Just #save the tornadoes.
Well, there you have it, folks. So next time a tornado comes through, grab your helmet and chill, because you're going to be totally safe in 300 miles per hour winds and semi-trucks flying through the sky. I'm ready for the next twister. Are you?
Thank you, Kelly, for that wonderful insight. Looks like that wraps up the show for tonight. On behalf of the channel of things that happen in the sky, I thank you for welcoming my team and I into your living rooms tonight. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow, where we will explain how hurricanes are just fat thunderstorms. Have a great night, folks.
Shelter.
We now have breaking news of possible
Through their Wikipedia searches.
Come on. It's called...
Through their Wikipedia. Amanda!
That's perfect.
I've proven that a tornado can pick up a semi-truck and small airplanes and throw them across town. Hold on, I said across.
I thank you for I thank you for welcome them.
2, 1, on.
These science pieces.
3, 2, 1, on.
These science pieces.